Welcome to Gingerman Raceway out in South Haven, Michigan, about 7-hour drive from Iowa. We are here for Gridlife Midwest Festival. It is our first time at this track and the car is a lot different now with all the aero added, so I'm excited to get out there and see how different it feels. Biggest additions to the car for this event are the Verus Engineering front splitter and UCW rear wing, which should give us a substantial increase in downforce and grip through these corners. We're on an out lap here, and this is certainly something you don't want to do on your first lap out. I guess something must have hit Quinn in the face here. Apparently I drive so slow that Quinn falls asleep. My brother and dad were at the event as well, so I took my dad out for a ride. This 370 holds me up through the back section here, and of course once we get to the straight, he doesn't want to let me by, and it actually seems like he moves over to cut me off. You can see Quinn kind of notices what's going on, and I guess I'll see you in a bit, Z. This is the fastest lap I was able to muster. Watching it back again, I know there's so much more time in it. I got a lot more comfortable with the track throughout the weekend, but this was the best we could do. Down into turn 3 here, kind of a double apex. Plenty of room to track out there, and then this section here is just flat out. This is a tricky part of the track. I should be able to carry a lot more speed through here. And I don't think I ever figured out this turn and did it the same way twice. So this was a really fun part of the track. At the end of the weekend I was able to go flat out, but you can see I stayed in third here and was topping out. If I short shifted, I was just able to be flat through that whole section. And then I completely blow the apex through this corner, which kills your speed and momentum getting on the back straight here.
Above average.
Last corner, I think I actually do pretty well to keep my speed up into the front straight here. And that is our lap around Gingerman.
146.1.
So we're halfway through day 1. We've done 3 sessions now, basically back to back, which is great to learn a new track since this is our first time here. But the Hawk HP Plus pads definitely did not enjoy it. I was experiencing a lot of brake fade in that last session. We were able to run a low 146.1, so our goal of the 145 is definitely achievable. We've got one more session at around 4, so we've got a few hours of downtime for lunch, and then we'll get back out on the track and see if we can hit that 145. And then later tonight we've got the concert and some partying to do. My dad's trying out the sim. This is probably the first time he's ever driven on a simulator. He's a very cautious driver. Tires seem to be wearing down a little bit, so we're gonna do a quick rotation front to rear before the first session. Actually ended up going out in the wrong group here. This is the intermediate group, and then I went off. Ended up jumping back into the advanced group here. Wish my car shot flames like that. Foster engaged his smoke screen here. Don't worry, his car is fine. Ran into a bit of traffic on the back straight going into the last turn here. Stayed behind the vet for a while and witnessed this really close call between the Z and the Corvette, which brought out the little girl in me. Alright guys, day 2 is pretty much wrapped up. We had 3 sessions today, and I'm gonna be honest, it has been a frustrating day. I haven't even been able to get within a second of that fastest time that I set yesterday, which was the 46.1. I've been stuck in the 47s, and I've been trying different things, and I feel like I should be going faster, and it's just not working. I'm not sure what it is, so hopefully tomorrow I can get some more input from other drivers, maybe have one of them ride with me to figure out what is going on. I did mess around with the suspension a little bit with the damping. Not quite sure that is it. Maybe it's the track conditions, maybe I'm just slow, but hopefully tomorrow I can get it together and put down a fast lap and get into those 45s. But for now, we're gonna go get some Sherman's ice cream and then probably head back for another concert tonight. Had Dewey hop in my car to give it a rip. He drives Boogeyman in Street Mod Time Attack. For those of you who don't know, he's a hell of a driver. Of course, just as I say that, we take an off-road excursion. On his 3rd lap, he was able to lay down a flyer for us. All right, guys, that is pretty much it for the weekend. I wanted to run a few more sessions today, but my front brake pads are essentially gone and I didn't want to keep pushing it. There have already been some people here that have lost their brakes and balled up their cars, so I didn't want to add to the list, so we're playing it safe and calling it quits. We weren't able to do any better than that 46.1 that we set on Friday. Pretty bummed about that, but we did run a 47 flat today. I had Dewey hop in my car and drive it for a session. He was able to run low 47. So overall, I'm not too disappointed in not being able to improve on that time. But I don't know if it's me, it's probably me, or track conditions. It was just weird that I wasn't able to get anywhere near that time. But whatever, it's all right. We had a great time this weekend. If you guys don't know, Gridlife is one of the best motorsports events that you can attend. They've got everything from HPD, time attack, wheel-to-wheel racing, they've got drifting, and then after all that happens, they've got a concert to attend and party at night, a bunch of food vendors, they've got racing simulators for you to go out and test things and have fun. It just, overall, the weekend was a great success. We all had fun. Nobody balled up their cars, at least in our group. But now it is time to pack up and head home. I'm looking forward to coming here next year and trying to beat that 46.1. We've got some parts to add to the car, so thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Before I unload the car, we are back in Iowa, but I wanted to show you guys something that I forgot to mention. I was out watching, I think, GLTC or Drift, and when I came back to the car, I saw that someone had made an addition to the interior. They installed a fluffy pink steering wheel cover.
Somebody put a fuzzy wheel cover on my car.
Which is hilarious. I actually found out that it was my good friend Foster. He drives the white S2000. He picked it up at AutoZone, and this is going to be sort of the competition between us. And since I was faster this weekend, I'm taking home the fluffy steering wheel cover until the next time.